One of the big things we've focused on here at Campus Unmasked is the power of language. I might be a little biased as an English major, but if you think the constant smearing of President Trump as Hitler hasn't emboldened Antifa to punch conservatives, and if you think the shift from illegal alien to undocumented immigrant to just plain old immigrant or even undocumented citizen hasn't normalized illegal immigration, you're simply wrong. Sorry. And one professor isn't just trying to change one word, but instead the gender of an entire language. Let's take a look. Let me introduce you to University of Colorado Boulder professor Prof Rivlin, who teaches Jewish studies and is working with a gender non-binary student on something he calls the Non-Binary Hebrew Project. So apparently the concern is that people who are gender non-binary and are used to using pronouns like they and them have the horrific problem of having to assign a gender to many words in Hebrew. Now obviously this cannot stand. Professor Rivlin said, "We ended up creating a few basic rules that apply to the whole language and actually make sense within the grammar system of Hebrew. Native Hebrew speakers can intuitively, based on these few added rules, create this new language without any problems." And Professor Rivlin teaches this version of the language to all of his students. And there you have it. In Clown World America, the delusional minority doesn't have to assimilate to the majority. No, you must change how you speak so that, less than 1% of the population doesn't have their feelings hurt? And this group of agitators is a minority only in the statistical sense. Think about how many lower class people you've heard use the pronouns Z and Zir. These aren't the humble requests of a poor, downtrodden group, but instead the demands of a political lobby with woke allies in Hollywood, academia, the media, Silicon Valley, all the organs of power. But gender-neutral Hebrew is far from the first strain of lunacy we've seen out of UC Boulder. The school previously took the term illegal aliens out of its library catalog, adding the inclusive terms of undocumented immigrants and non-citizen, and created a residence hall exclusively for black students as well as their allies. Bending language, something intended for mass use, to the whims of a shrill minority, excluding certain terms to be inclusive, and segregating people to bolster diversity. Not to be cliche, but I feel like I'm reading mantras from 1984. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at ShimshockandAwe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.